Are you tired of the fast-paced and expensive lifestyle in America? I did, and that's why I made this bold decision to ditch it all and move to the Philippines to live a digital nomad lifestyle. Did you know that more people die of heart attacks on Mondays than any other days of the week? This phenomenon is known as Blue Monday. In this video, I share my personal story of why I left the United States and how I'm thriving in this beautiful Southeast Asian country. From the lower cost of living to the friendly locals, I reveal the pros and cons of living in the Philippines as a digital nomad. If you're considering making the move abroad or just curious about the digital nomad lifestyle, this video is for you. Living in the Philippines as a digital nomad has completely transformed my life, and I can't wait to share the incredible benefits with you. I've been living this lifestyle for a while now, and I've got to say, it's a game changer. I mean, who wouldn't want to trade in the stress and monotony of a traditional 9-to-5 job for the freedom and flexibility to work from anywhere at any time? As a digital nomad, I've been able to experience a whole new level of autonomy and creativity, and it's opened my eyes to a world of possibilities. Before making the leap, I was stuck in a rut, just going through the motions of daily life without any real sense of purpose or fulfillment. But since adopting this lifestyle, I've found a new passion and excitement for life. And I'm not alone. More and more people are ditching the traditional routine and embracing the freedom and adventure that comes with being a digital nomad. People from all over the world are ditching their home country for this lifestyle. I met people from Denmark, Germany, Canada, the US, and many other countries who have all chosen to live life on their terms. And it's not just about traveling to exotic locations, although that is a huge perk. It's also about being able to work on projects I'm passionate about, choosing my schedule, and having the flexibility to explore new interests and hobbies. But let's be real, it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Being a digital nomad requires discipline, organization, and a strong work ethic. It can be easy to get caught up in the excitement of constantly moving from one place to another, but at the end of the day, work still needs to get done. That means finding reliable Wi-Fi connections and setting aside time for focused work. For those who are new to the concept of being a digital nomad, simply means using technology to work remotely and live a location-independent lifestyle. The Philippines has proven to be the perfect destination for me. The cost of living is low, the culture is warm and welcoming, and the scenery is simply breathtaking. Digital nomad has taken a broader definition. I have seen how people create a lifestyle that frees them to live a quality lifestyle. I used to think that the American dream was the only way to go. Get a good job, buy a house, start a family, and live happily ever after. But the more I live that life, I found it difficult to find the ideal lifestyle. I was frustrated trying to put all of the pieces together: family, career, the endless bills to pay, and the constant stress of making ends meet. I was a successful IT professional, and I was miserable. I felt like I was just going through firefighting situations, nightly emergencies at the data center, plugging holes in other people's bad planning, and on top of it all, I was stuck in a high-stress career where I was undervalued. Yes, more people die of heart attacks on Mondays than any other days of the week. This phenomenon is known as Blue Monday. The work-life balance was non-existent, and I was burning out fast. I was constantly tired, constantly stressed, and constantly feeling like I was stuck in a rut. And to make matters worse, the cost of living in America was going through the roof. I was paying thousands of dollars a month just to keep a roof over my head. I felt like I was living someone else's dream, not my own. I was trapped in a cycle of debt and drudgery with no escape in sight. And then one day, I stumbled upon the concept of digital nomadism. It was like a ray of hope, a beacon of freedom in a sea of monotony. At first, it seemed too good to be true. Could I ditch the traditional 9 to 5 and live a life of freedom and adventure? But the more I researched, the more I realized it was possible. People were doing it all over the world, and they were thriving. They were living in exotic locations, working on their terms, and enjoying a level of freedom and flexibility that I could only dream of. And I knew right then and there that I had to join them. I had to ditch the American dream or nightmare and create my own dream. I spent months researching, planning, and preparing for the big move. I saved up every penny, sold my belongings, and said goodbye to my friends and family, and then I leaped. I chose the Philippines for its warm climate, beautiful beaches, and low cost of living. I'd always been drawn to the Filipino culture with its warm hospitality and vibrant spirit, and I knew it would be the perfect place to start my new life as a digital nomad. The transition wasn't easy, of course. There were plenty of moments of doubt and uncertainty, but with each passing day, I felt more and more at home. I started to settle into my new routine, finding my favorite cafes and restaurants, making friends with the locals, exploring the beautiful landscapes. When I connected with a group of expat nomads, they provided the boots on the ground information, like Jeff from California.
Jeff Michaels, originally New York and then Southern California, Los Angeles.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Mike. Tell us how you got here.
On a plane. Well, the summer of 2013, I was visiting my ex-wife's relatives in another province. And I was standing, they have a big house on a hill. And I was standing about 4 p.m. in the street looking up the house, and I said, you know what? I belong here. This is home. I'm coming back. Went back home, and it took me 6 months, and here I am.
Let's listen to Conrad from Monaco in France.
My name is Conrad.
Where you,
Conrad van der Molen.
and where you from, Conrad?
I'm originally from the Netherlands.
The Netherlands.
Never mind.
Never. No, don't say that. But,
No, almost Netherlands.
okay.
Netherlands.
How much have you traveled?
I travel a lot. I mean, I went to a lot of different places. I have been staying for 1 year. I went to South America. Then I always like Asia. I've been here many times. I was often in India and in Bangladesh for my work. But then eventually I ended up in the Philippines. And so I met my wife here. That's what I'm doing.
How old are you?
I'm now 59.
How old is she?
40.
So there's a 19-year difference. Is that a miracle?
Yeah, in a way, yes.
Here's Jill, a career consultant who was traveling as a digital journalist.
So that makes it you put that on your destination list. You got good at it? Okay, we can check that out.
You know, you're gonna laugh at something. Before I started traveling, this is gonna go in a little bit of a different direction.
Go ahead. This is okay.
I said I'll go anywhere as long as I can get clean sheets, hot water, and flushable toilets. Those are my three things.
I know what you're saying. Be glad you did not go up in the provinces of Cebu. You would have hated it. It don't have either one, any of those. No. I went for a weekend, and I told them people, it was nice meeting you, but I'm not coming back. I'm just not.
It was like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I felt free, finally to live the life I wanted. I was no longer tied to a desk, no longer trapped in a cycle of debt and struggle. I was living on my own terms and it felt amazing. Of course, plenty of pivotal moments solidified my decision to embrace this lifestyle. There was a time I spent a lazy Sunday afternoon lounging on the beach, watching the sunset over the ocean. There was the time I spent at fabulous resorts where I could take a relaxing weekend getaway anytime I wanted. I felt a deep sense of contentment and joy in each of these moments. I felt like I was exactly where I was meant to be, living the life I was meant to live. And I knew, without a doubt, that I had made the right decision. Looking back, I realized that ditching the American dream was the best decision I ever made. It wasn't easy, of course. There were plenty of challenges along the way, but it was worth it, every step of the way. I'm living proof that it's possible to break free from the traditional routine and create a life of freedom and adventure. And I hope my story will inspire others to do the same. In conclusion, becoming a digital nomad in the Philippines has been a life-changing experience. It's given me a new sense of purpose and fulfillment, a new sense of freedom and autonomy. And I know that I can do the same for you. So if you're feeling stuck, feeling trapped in a cycle of debt and drudgery, I urge you to take the leap. Ditch the traditional routine and embrace the freedom and adventure that comes with being a digital nomad. And don't forget to check out my other videos for more insights on travel and lifestyle. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What are your thoughts on digital nomadism? Have you ever considered ditching the traditional routine and embracing a life of freedom and adventure? Let me know in the comments below.